And one of the things that is so effective about Satan's lies is that he mixes truth in with them. That's how you see Christian channels and people who have bought into lies and they are justifying sin. So some bonus thoughts on temptation. Sometimes when we do episodes, there's just not enough time to share everything that I'd like to. So I try to fit the most important things into the episode, but often I have other thoughts, added context or background or commentary that I'd love to add to it. So I'm thinking about starting to do some videos that kind of do that. And that's what this is. I'm kind of giving a commentary on our video about 4 lies from Satan, which we released last week. It is linked below if you'd like to watch that. I recommend doing that before watching this. One of the reasons that I wanted to do that episode, one of my hopes for, honestly, a lot of the episodes that we do, is that we can expose some wrong thinking that is out there. It is real. It is not made up. It is not this kind of cloudy, uncertain thing. No, it is there. Those lies about temptation are out there in the world, and there are Christians who are buying into them as well. And that's why I want to shine a light on them. For instance, I saw a Christian channel not too long ago justifying lust, sexual lust. And lust just means desire, right? We could lust for something that is not sinful, but we know that it is wrong, that it is lustful in the sense that we generally mean when we use the word lust. We know that it's wrong when it contradicts God's established order and what he's told us is good for us. When it contradicts that, well, then that's bad. But this person was justifying lust, and one of the things that they said was, you can't, there's nothing wrong with lusting after a woman as long as you're not intending to act on it. Then it's just fine. And somebody chimed in and was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, there's nothing wrong with watching pixels on a screen. And that made me think. That's the first lie. Is that really wrong? It's not really wrong. Did God really say that? Come on. Did God really say that lusting after a woman is wrong? I mean, it's not like you're going to do anything about it. Where do you think the doing starts? It's in your mind. And these lies have Christians, and by that I mean people who identify with Christ, at least, or Christ's teachings. I don't know if they've trusted him for everlasting life or if they understand grace. It's some of the time they don't, and that's why they're seeking to justify the guilt that they feel. And they're buying into Satan's lies, and that's got people out here defending or justifying their porn addiction in front of strangers online in paragraph form because they've bought into the lies that Satan has told them, that Satan has used from the beginning. And I think that's the first one. Did God say that? Really? Did he? And another thing that people that I've heard said is, well, because Satan uses shame, and we talked about that in the episode, because Satan uses shame, whenever you feel shame, it's just because Satan is messing with you. It's not because, if you feel shame, it doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. Shame is always just a lie from Satan. And that's wrong. That's kind of lie number 2 and lie number 1 mixed in together. It's not really wrong, and I can escape the consequences of sin. The shame, that's just Satan lying to me. There's no reason that I should actually feel ashamed. Now, to be clear, there are things that you could feel shame over that you don't need to feel ashamed about. I could feel shame inside that I wore shoes with pink laces on them in 3rd grade. Doesn't mean that it was wrong for me to do that. However, let's not improperly deny the antecedent here. Simply speaking, our shame is a consequence of us feeling that we have done something wrong. And so if we have done something wrong, we are likely to feel shame, especially if we know that that thing is wrong. Adam and Eve immediately felt shame as a consequence for their sin. Satan uses that shame to get us in a feedback loop of going around and around and around with that sin, thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to overcome this. And that's kind of lies 3 and 4 that we talked about in our episode. There's no way I'm going to escape this. I might as well just give into it. It's right here anyway. And lie number 4, now I've messed up. Most important thing is that nobody ever finds out. And those are just lies. They're lies. And we want people to recognize them. So much of what we want on this channel is to expose things, expose wrong thinking, so that when people see them, when you see them, you go, oh, hold on. No. I've seen this before. This is the same old tired trick, or the same old tired wrong thinking. And one of the things that is so effective about Satan's lies is that he mixes truth in with them. That's how you see Christian channels and people who have bought into lies and they are justifying sin. I think that's about all I had to say. Those are my bonus thoughts on our 4 lies that we talked about from Satan in our last episode. That's all for me for now. Until next time, here, there, or in the air.